Yo everyone, and welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about food quality versus calorie quantity. So if you enjoy these sort of videos, don't forget to smash the like button down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, my Instagram, my TikTok link will all be in the description down below. So if you want to go and check them out, feel free to do so by hitting the link in the description. Yeah, so in this video, I just want to quickly discuss something to do with your diet. So if you're trying to lose weight or trying to put on weight and you're setting yourself a calorie goal, what you consume with them calories does not matter. So let's say, for example, I'm trying to put on weight and I'm going for around 3,500 calories. It doesn't matter if I go and consume 3,500 calories worth of McDonalds, or if I go and consume 3,500 calories worth of broccoli. It doesn't matter. So the effects on me losing weight or putting on weight will be exactly the same. The only difference would be the actual content of the food and the quality of the food. And this is why we're going to talk about in this video, food quality versus calorie quantity. Yeah, so as you can see from the meal here, you've got a medium Coke, medium fries, and a medium triple cheeseburger from McDonald's. So for here, you're looking at around 1,000 calories, around 40 grams of protein, around 50 grams of fats, and around 140 grams of carbs. So the difference with this meal and a different meal I'm going to show you in a second will be the actual quality of the food, the fact that the food is processed, how it's cooked with oil, excess amounts of salt I can imagine on McDonald's fries. They all come into account, and you've also got the micronutrient content as well. Yeah, so with this meal, which you can see up there, you've got 2 chicken breasts, 2 sweet potatoes, broccoli, and you've also got a protein shake as well. So for this one, you're looking at around 95 grams of protein, around 65 grams of carbs, and around 15 grams of fats. So the difference between the McDonald's meal and this meal that I've just put together, so the obvious differences, as you can see from the macronutrients, is you've got more protein in this meal I've made, but you've also got less carbs and less fats. You have got about 250 to 300 less calories, but the actual volume of the food is still more than the McDonald's, so you'll end up feeling more full than you would off of McDonald's as well. Next, we're going to talk about micronutrients after we've just talked about macronutrients. But this little section just shows you the difference between, I'm not saying that you're just going to be eating McDonald's all the time, but it shows you the difference between healthy, fresh foods compared to like unhealthy processed type of foods. Yeah, so just to name some of the negative effects of processed foods, you've got too much sugar, too much sodium, you've got too much fats, and you've also got an increased risk of cancer. You've also got the actual fact that the foods are lacking in nutritional value. As we just spoke about, the macronutrients and the micronutrient count is a lot different. And also, fast food can be quite addicting, so it can be it's a comfort food for one, and people can get hooked on just eating fatty, greasy foods. And number two, it's also very accessible and easy. So making the meal we showed before with chicken, sweet potato, broccoli, it requires about half an hour to an hour of cooking. Whereas McDonald's, I could just go around the corner and grab a chicken mayo or something very, very fast, very quick, and that's why people can get addicted to it. Another thing would be the fact that processed foods are quicker to digest. So the reason that foods being quicker to digest does have an effect on your health is that when you're digesting foods very quickly, you're going to be burning less calories during the digestion process. So when you're digesting whole foods, these take a longer amount of time, therefore you're burning more calories during the digestion. Yeah, so I don't want this video to just be me sat here slating fast foods and processed foods. I also just want to talk about how they can be a good way if you're going on a dirty bulk. So if you are going on a dirty bulk, say if you're someone who's naturally skinny and he struggles to put on body mass or muscle mass, and you're trying to eat in a calorie deficit, and people do go quite excessive with the amount of calories they eat, but just because of the fact of how hard it can be for certain people to put on body mass and muscle mass. So let's say, for example, you're trying to go a few thousand calories over your limit. So let's say your usual calories would be around 2,000, 3,000, but you're trying to now hit 4,000, 5,000, then having two triple cheeseburgers or a KFC or a Domino's is a very easy way, minus the fact that a Domino's might be a bit expensive, but is a very easy way to get your calories in if you are trying to do this. So if you are going in a dirty bulk, some of these foods like your McDonald's, your Domino's, your KFC, Burger King, if anyone even goes there unless they're abroad, are all good ways of getting your calories in and making it a little bit easier, and you're spending a bit less time as well on your cooking, your prepping. So yeah, if you are going in a dirty bulk, don't feel like you can't eat certain foods. If you're going in a dirty bulk, the whole point if you're going on a dirty bulk is to put on size, and to get bigger. So trying to eat 4,500 calories, 4,000 or 5,000 calories of fresh, unprocessed food every day is ridiculous for one, and it can be massively expensive. Going to the shop and buying 10 chicken breasts a day or something like that just to try and hit your protein goals, hit your calorie goals, and the rest of it. So yeah, eating processed foods can be a good alternative, but as we mentioned earlier, it does have its negative effects on your health. Yeah, so the last thing I'm going to talk about is people getting on my nerves eating plain food. The reason people don't stick to the diet is because they don't enjoy the food that they're eating while on this diet. If you're eating plain dry food 3-4 times a day, you're not going to be looking forward to eating the food, and it's just going to make you, when you see a donut or you see a McDonald's, it's just going to make you that much more likely to go and have the donut or have the McDonald's, and you're not going to stick to your diet because you don't enjoy the food you're eating. There is so many meals everywhere which you can enjoy eating while trying to diet, whether that's if you are trying to put on weight and you want to do it cleanly. There are a million ways to do it. If you're trying to cut weight, there are even more ways to do it, because the actual variety of food you can get on social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I will start doing more nutritional based videos talking about what I do consume and what I do eat, because I think people need to realise that when you're trying to cut fat or you're trying to just lose weight in general, you don't have to be extremely strict with your diet and eat plain chicken breasts with plain boiled rice and broccoli 3 to 4 times a day. You don't need to do it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing more nutritional based videos from now on, because I think people do need a bit more help with the diet, as well alongside with the training. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to smash the like button down below, and I'll see you lot at the weekend. It's going to be 10 times harder than if you are making flavorful, is that even a word? Flavoursome? Flavorful? I don't know. Flavorful, I'm going to go with flavorful. Eating flavorful, that doesn't sound right.